Chop, chop, chop. Mad thing. Wagon people up and running like the sun up and burning. What they are getting, so we record the thing in a real time. You see what I say? So we do ya tonight, and you don't know. Mutabaruka settings. Big up on yourself, people. Make sure, say, on you like, share, and subscribe so that the algorithm can know say wanna love the video, wanna cherish the video, wanna respect the video, wanna respect the work of me I put in and bring the thing to quick and fast. So yes, my people, like, share and subscribe. Big up on yourself. I want love. Uptown TV, they are up close and personal. And remember, we record the program in a real time. Yeah, so may I say, just so we can bring the information and the knowledge to you quick and fast. You understand? Big up on yourself.
In the Rastafari calendar now, why you up all the ones them who have ever been in Ethiopia on New Year's Day and no music called New Year. I mean some serious shoulder move with all them children. Some serious, you don't know, they move them shoulders. I tell you, 1,000 people or more. We're talking about the Ethiopian New Year, and it's really amazing. 7 years behind the Gregorian calendar. We use the Gregorian calendar. You know, Ethiopian have 13 months in a them year. Yes. The last month is about 5 days. Yeah, 5 days. I know if I was never ever know that, but they have to make you know it. So we will continue with Ethiopian music. Straight out of Ethiopia we are talking about, you know. We're not talking about Ethiopia music and play, you know, Ethiopia. Ethiopia, I sing it and I play it. Here we go. Music called Ethiopia. You know, big tune, believe it or not, a big tune. We are staying in Ethiopia, you know. Ethiopian music we are talking about. You know, we celebrate, when them not talk about the millennium 2000, when them say everything, all computers and everything is going to crash, and people that prepare for plane all that go fall out of sky because all them something there. That is the way of these, what you call apocalyptic mindset people. Well, the earth still there and people still there, dead and a born, said we. We're going to play this tune here from my sister. Yeah, man. Love her more than how Jesus love. Kabo Mahatero. Music called Secret Ethiopian New Year. We're supposed to have a guest that I could talk to. D-Meds. Why you love D-Meds, you know? Yeah, man. Yes. Yes. D-Meds actually write a book about himself. I don't know if it's him actually put the story together, but we're going to find out. Hail D-Meds.
Yeah, man. Good night, Uncle Mota.
Yeah, man. Man.
Yeah, man. Up in Ethiopia New Year's, you know? That's the Friday. Greetings.
All right. So I go through the book. It's very easy to read because it's not a very thick book. And it talk about the experience, but most of it is written in the context of your experience with during the past COVID era. Why was it necessary for you to write about that past experience about COVID?
Yes, I just want to give thanks for the opportunity to present the book on your program on Commuter. The reason why I write this book, you know, was a case where after I go through that process through the COVID, ones was like basically not seeing the work which I put in, or even valuing the work as how they're supposed to value it, you know. Some even reach a point them call me mad and these things because I end up lose my visa through the whole process, you know, because I even go in at the plane and give them some.
You lose visa. I know you're right on the book, but where you lose visa for? Because they call you mad or because of COVID? Not conforming to the thing them about the COVID.
To the restrictions, yes. Because you know, so they have a restriction with the mask issue, right?
Mask, yeah. I refuse to wear it, yeah.
Yes, and I was some reason at that time, the spirit of the ancestors, them, was good in iron, and them basically show I have to start rebel against this mass issue because it's like a tactics moving from one stage on the mass to the monitoring vaccination. So then they were basically watching us to see who will comply. So, I can remember one day I was in the bank and that was the first time I thought, at one point I was wearing the mask and was watching them, to see exactly what they're up to. And then I was in the bank now, the energy come within and from that day I started to rebel against the mask. So like everywhere I go, like when I go in like in the supermarket or anywhere, and them tell me to put on the mask, I will give them a trouble or anything, you know what I mean? And I made them say, why not keeping a force to wear this mask, And so, say, boy, I was going through a process where at one point, some police have an issue. I write these things in the book, and the police and basically the pepper spray me, and I get licking on my head back from the police, and then throw me up in them van back. Yeah, man, hope things didn't go on, uncle, but these things never didn't get kept on video or anything, you know what I mean? Yeah, because I almost lose my life, So at that time, basically my mother was kind of getting worried herself, and I said, boy, you need to left the place, and me have my visa, so I need to go cool out, So I am on the other bridge overseas in New York.
So fearful, the police will go attack you and kill you or something like that.
Yeah, something like that, because let me tell you, at that time, what things not going on, when they come on to me and they put me on the police, them, and I didn't put out a video at one point where, after the incident going in the bank, and when we basically jam my sword and put out a video and say, boy, I want to be said,
You draw a sword? Wait, hold on, you draw a sword?
Yeah, we carry cutlass,
So you used to walk with your cutlass?
No, it's walking, but that day, then they hold on for me certain way in the bank and, come up with them big gun and all them things, and, you know what I mean? So I need to look a message to them, and some of the police them in see it, and I wonder what me up to,
See, no, when I say you didn't have a cutlass in the bank?
No. When we reach home, man.
So when you say you draw your cutlass, what you talk about?
Yeah, when we reach back home, man, meaning, pull out my cutlass and somebody video me and me put it out and send out a statement, say...
it's a video of you have a cutlass?
Yes, and the police...
The police, you draw the cutlass after the police?
No, man. After the incident, so no, the police them see, but I never really police them me attack still, we're really talking the highest head, which is the, which is the beast, the highest head, we really not talk about the police, them kind of didn't take it up and one of them are deal with,
you did on the video with the cutlass that threatened the highest head?
Yes, Rastafari.
Okay, all right.
Yes, So basically, we now get some call and one of the ones that tell me, say, boy, the police, them say, boy, anyway, them seem to be nothing, like that, Yeah, so them look things that go on still. But let me tell you, man, the police them good still, because they know so is a peaceful youth still, but that's through the whole thing when I go on with the COVID kind of irritate my spirit away, isn't it? So, at the point now, me say, all right, I was cool at the place, so I have a bridge overseas that I said to myself forward and go up and come get some work done and, we can come make some money to help pushing at the music, So I say, all right, we have a regular visa still, I have a working visa at the time, but Virgin have do music to see me when I'm a classmate, so I tell man take forward him, man, so we can do some music and my regular cable company, so just come in and I can go do some hustling and, make some money. So, yeah, man, so, they send me plane ticket and thing, but it was, at the time when the COVID go on, so the mass issue is still go on and all them things, you know what I mean? So, I have to take a COVID test and jump out, So, yeah, but so when I reach now, my old lady said to me, say, boy, if you carry a mask, and I said, nah, carry a mask in the airport, cause, So I say, all right, so I reach now one thing, they must say to me, say, yo, I'm man to put on the mask and all them things. So I never have a kerchief still, so I just draw the kerchief on my face and fast them, So I'm reaching at the plane again, me kind of take off the kerchief again, and then I move, go to the bathroom at the plane. Seeing so basically now when I hear them I say them now the time in the bathroom, So I said black woman I did that so I said don't but come to her with them thing there, So so I said boy me done make the point them want make already with them And I decided, all right, I need to go get in more trouble in the plane. So I go sit down. So I go sit down. So I go sit down. And one thing them fall to and say, boy, then this I said, nah, we carry, you know. I was going in JetBlue plane.
Right.
Seeing so then this I said, they now carry and you know take out all of us out of the plane, you know. So they must say, boy, I break some federal law, this, you know. Seeing.
Oh, they have a mass mandate at that time.
Yeah. So then police come take her out of the plane and carry us over the police station in the airport and them say, Rasta ready mask go on and laugh for the thing, you know. Cause I know everybody, one of them knows our games are playing, you know. Seeing. So them say, all right. So I say, all right. I'm just, you know, go up and explain the next day because JetBlue, so them not carry. So they end up the whole on a collective flight going in and because them put a red light on and job some cuttings on and you know end up breeze or something and end up take the visa for and hold on and so now back down the next day.
Them take away your visa?
Yeah, they end up take a visa, but it never became about the ready mass still, but I really probably I think when I go up on the connected flight the next day because JetBlue decided they not bring me. So now I take a different
all right, wait, hold on. In the book you say them take away them take away your visa because you them suspects say you have to work on the visitor's visa, that you say.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man. No. Them suspects say I'm on the road before because I didn't go up there a couple times before. Yeah, pan it and thing. But so I'm on, you know, the lighting, you know. See it. I don't know represent the truth and you know. So me just tell them, yeah, man. I'm on go over there and work and thing and you know and yeah, me admit to them and them say all right. So them give me 5 years so before I can come back and get it. No?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you get it back yet?
No, I'm not going back yet. I'm not going back unless I have some shows or something, you know. Because we're not over there unless I'm money run make, you know.
Enough money if you have work permit, you know.
Yes, I say somebody want to book her, you know. Yeah, they must do that part there, you know.
Okay, I hear you. All right. So I remember when it come out because the first time I played when I tuned them was a long time. I don't one place some sisters that keep a function and I hear you do a tune and I say, well, want that tune to play, you know. Some gets politician.
Yeah, what you have vote for? Yeah.
Yeah, that tune there. And I played quite a few times, but when the COVID thing come out, because because you see me about that man, it's like you start lick out against me now. That's why I say, I want to see what you're at. Remember, my master there attack some things against this and that against this. But let me ask you something now, because if a man feel like saying want to wear a mask, why should I want to jack off a mask or fire him or cuss him or something like that? Like how you did that cuss me. Why would I do that? Why would I want to do that?
Well, the reason why I did a bun
me.
Yes, sir.
You say.
Yeah, the reason why I did not bun there, you know, was because I say I near Mutabaruka, you know, wear shoes, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear a mask.
Yeah, I wear a mask.
I'm gonna wear a shirt too.
Yeah, but you don't wear shoes, you know.
Yeah, but I wear a shirt. I'm gonna wear pants. I'm gonna wear turban.
Yeah, but I explain myself, you know.
Yeah.
So I say they are in a real shoes too. So I say, oh, they are in a real shoes and connect to the earth and then Babylon come to wear mask, you know. So I say, oh, come on, can I see the trick, you know?
No, me never see no trick in it, you know. Me say there's a logic behind putting on the mask. Some of them do it. Me not follow no, I don't know trick nobody a trick me. Me see the reason why me should have put on the mask.
But when I now observe the place, man, and I say, but, you know, dog, the man not now wearing a mask, and I say, I'm saying, garbage big man, them now wearing a mask to save me, you know?
Garbage mean them man wear mask, but some of them, I know because them no want to wear, that was just haphazard, you know, put it on, but me see garbage man have on the mask.
Yeah, no, man, to the COVID, man, not for the garbage bin man in the mask, and the mad man, they sit up on the street, them not wearing a mask, no, them not wearing a mask, you know? You see, I just always say them have sense, you know, intelligent, I wear mask, you know?
Like
so I'm not you alone, but other people, yeah. Other people, you know, not only you alone, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's not you alone. So guys, you want a case where people kind of get really scared now, uncle. But
yeah, you tell me that.
Yeah, man, people get scared, man.
Enough time people are telling me, say, if we take the COVID, the vaccine, and I say, no, and people vex. Because say a man like me, should I take the COVID test, take the, what them call it, the vaccine.
The vaccine.
I may not take the vaccine.
No, man, if you take the vaccine without a bone up, man.
Without bone up,
yo.
Yeah, fire can't burn fire, you know. Fire can't burn fire.
Remember, say you're a big part of the revolution. So you see, a man like you take it to know that liquid, you know.
You know, some man will take it with a Friday if you lose at them take it, but me not tell you.
Yeah, me no man take it when I burn fire pan, so me that respect too. I mean, I burn fire upon them to cause for them come out and say them I take it publicly and you know they can make other people take it, you know.
Yeah, so, rest easy though. Me never take the vaccine. Rest easy.
Yeah, man, I never take it, man. Can make sure you don't take it, you know.
You make sure.
Yeah, man, make sure you don't take it, man. I don't have pressure, you know.
You did not pressure me. I know you bet me not take the COVID.
But on a serious note, me give thanks to the strength where you do, because your players, they bring back the vibe song, because the song have a lot to do with the vibration thing.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So you still a record, don't it? Because I see a whole heap of your tune on YouTube or whatsoever them call it. You still a record and thing.
Yeah, man, we record whole heap, but I don't know, so we're not in the radio like one time, but a whole heap of record we have put out daily, you know. Even this, we have a song for this book at the I am living here to shoot a music video for me. Send it come to your email, don't know if I get it still, you know.
Yeah, all right, maybe I ask you something now.
Mm-hmm.
What you intend to do with this book, yeah? How far you tell it? And him said more side, it's not like you talk about an autobiography yourself, it's more like your experience going through without mask. You know, so I can find most of the book take up with the mask thing and the mask thing.
No, man, not only mask thing, he talk about...
No, I say the only, I say more side where I read is the mask thing I see take up with, you know, after going through it. So what I ask is that you're going to write a next book about you personally without just having the idea of the COVID and the tribulation going through without mask. And I mean, nothing wrong with that, you know, but I don't know if you intend to write a next book or you're going to just use the music for project. For project where you deal with.
No, man. This book cover everything where I want to cover. I've noticed I cover certain experience where I go through, like for instance, when I get locked up in the police van back and I didn't call the judgment on the Prime Minister of the country, and that didn't go viral. So we talk about them things. We talk about
but why you get locked up in the van?
Why then hold on for me? You know. I was, you know, some of the natural juice and them things. Some of the after I was chatting in the street one day, I sell some juice and I go to the market and I see some police. I take one igla ankiat. Yeah, ankiat. Yes. So I know the igla is still, you know. And so but me and them never incident before, you know, because they need to make an thing. And I see them igla them not try to protect you know. Seeing some kind of be them a more caution as we talk about in the book, you know. So I go over to them now and I go closer to them like I'm utter the song. Hey police and soldier man, why you not lock up no politician?
Yeah, chant the police them, man.
Yeah, me chant the song there, you know. Me chant the song
chant the police. That me say, yeah. You go near them and sing that.
Yeah, me sing that. So them hear it. So one of them hear it, you know. And so Rasta where your master is in. So Rasta where your master. So I say about a foolish man. What kind of master I talk about, man? And he said to me, say, Rasta, I will lock up today, you know. You know, and in the van mask no uncle.
Yeah.
See? So he goes and you rush down for me, so me just calm, you know. And then he goes and put a handcuff for me and put me in a van back and thing, and then we start burning fire. You see, and then some of them walk out of the van, and I say, lightning thunder. You must say, you see that, man. You see it. And then same time, we see them start video me. And I saw video me too. So then up drive me and parade me through the market. And then look at it. Then this side, say, I remember I can't go to the station. And then let me out. And I come out of the van and van back, and then walk down the road to sell out balance of the juice. And by the time I walk up, I say, if you don't go viral,
Okay.
And then I notice that them people tell me say them I use the video all over TVG and different videos and different station every night, and things.
I do what? What am I doing? What am I showing for?
Well, I really have TVG and see them, but I can't. What the people them tell me say them say, boy, them I use it and first race person who burn fire upon the prime minister and go to the COVID.
Okay.
Yeah. But that video was a key video, we go worldwide, so we help even the movement we see go on worldwide with the marching and thing. And I noticed
hold on. Worldwide marching and thing about what? What am I march about?
Yeah, about the COVID.
But we still got watch out. Me just tell you, say most of the book is about the vaccine and the COVID. And I said, no, even. And they start to show me an incident. But that incident was because of the COVID and the vaccine and the mask.
Yes.
So the question I'm going to ask you, because I noticed that the book is mostly about your adventure with the COVID, the mask, and the law, the police them. May I ask you if you intend to write a book about you personally, not the hero. Because the hero in that book there is a mask. You are rebel against mask. So you
yes, and the vaccine.
Yeah, the vaccine. Yeah, everybody there. Yeah. Most people know that against the vaccine. But when I say most of the book is that. So I am going to say now that the book is about your adventure, your confrontation with the system and the COVID and the not the COVID, the vaccine and the mask. So may I ask, if you're going to write a next book like an autobiography of you,
okay,
and you're going to just use your music to project you.
Okay. Well, the book speak a little bit about my autobiography in the first part. When we talk about me going from moving from Maple to poor schooling and all them things. Touch on the basis of that, and me growing up. So we touch a little bit on it, it. So overall, I think this book actually set me off in one stage where we can move forward, and then down the line, I decide to go more in depth with my story. Probably just left a nation to write that for me. After that, we chance or something. But for now, I'm very pleased with this when we write this book.
So how long ago now it come out? How long ago it come out?
We don't know. We're in September. I think it was coming in July.
It's new.
Yeah, it's new. So and it's distributed by on Amazon Books worldwide. Yeah.
Well, I wish you enough things coming out of that. I wish you have a successful book tour. I hope you get a book tour too. Because book tour is always a sell book,
Yes,
a book tour. You have the book them in a songs and all them places there. Book Ophelia, you have it up there?
Not yet, but we're trying to get it not everywhere, But everywhere we can get it, because it's a kind of like a revolutionary book, So I don't know. So we're just getting where we can get it now, Seeing? Yeah, man. So we're trying to get even at schools, them we don't want man get it, Yeah.
All right. Well, give thanks, brethren, I wish you success still.
Yeah, man, and give thanks for your support over the years uncle,
And that means say, if you just remember, say, the same person who you chose stone at, him catch back the stone and put it down and still cover you.
Yeah. I love. So now I love. I have the eye why I make sure so Babylon don't get your man. Come, can't put Babylon.
No, man. You can't make Babylon not get me, man. And me must make Babylon not get me, man.
Yeah, but sometimes each one help each one.
Yeah, but Babylon can't get me.
Babylon get some ones and anybody don't say they get enough. So
no, me pass the stage of Babylon to get me, you know. I mean, want to get Babylon. I told them over.
So I would want to big up someone, uncle.
Yeah, big them up, man.
Yeah, man. So these ones was a big part. They're also a hero and heroine, in my book. UIC, Joseph Patterson. So I was me and him who put together this march and we move forward every day. God knows. So that's why I big up UIC. We want to big up.
What I'm saying? How many I hear nothing about him again?
Oh, so him tell us I put in the work, but some people think really good on.
The other day, the party did kind of look like it move towards something magnificent, but we don't hear nothing more about it again. Yeah.
Mr. Patterson didn't give him some advice and he never take them advice, So that make it thing never get to move forward. Yeah.
So your advice, you never take your advice, why it not move forward?
That was one of the first lose the power of the Almighty, move forward. Yeah, because you don't know, we're gain some divine knowledge and then I take them,
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so just want to big him up, CMA, because they don't know him is a hero in my book, And just want to big up the ones them who help with the book to CMA. I write the book, but there are other ones who design the book, like Quash Bass, and want to big up the editor, Miss Park. I want to big up the administrator, Miguel Kerr.
Yeah.
So for the support, I want to big up Pen, Clarendon, whole Jamaica Post. I want the whole Jamaica to buy this book, Even the one that take the vaccine, one and buy the book CMA. We want to big up Rooster, want to big up Destroyer. You want to big up IMR, want to big up Sister Janet. Seeing. All right, big up everybody, big up the whole Jamaica, big up all right, distract them from RFM, we give our support,
Yeah,
one prayer for love. Big up
all
all
right,
night.
Wrap a move. Give thanks, yeah?
Yes, uncle, one love. Give thanks for support.
Yeah, that was D-Meds and him book, I Am a Hero, kind of covering him experience and him confrontation with men and people and him reluctance to wear the mask and take the vaccine, which a lot of people did do that. I see them try ease it up again and I come forward with certain things. Even in America now, I see them have celebrities now kind of want to tell the people they must go take them 2 shots. One for the flu, one for them flu shot, and one for the COVID. Yes, and I hear the Prime Minister of Canada say the Canadian people they must expect disease X going worse than COVID. Yeah, that they must say the next disease we're going to pass through going worse than the COVID, and they must tell them they must make sure say prepare for it. This is the Prime Minister Trudeau attack that in Canada to him subjects them. Think them easy. All right. We go and go back to this tune where we did cut for talk to the emails, with a yellow Cabo, with a tune named Cabo. Sacred is love to be. When the Greeks them find out about Ethiopia, them actually fashion them own religious perspectives. After Ethiopia, yes, them have something with the Ethiopia where it was sacred to them, the Greeks not talk about. And them going to Ethiopia, I want to tell you, enough of the motifs them and the symbols that you see in Ethiopia, even at the church, was taken there by the Greeks. Yes, by the Greeks. Even if you're going to Lalibela, that famous place where you have the church them, where them say is part of the wonders of the world. The church them built out a solid rock. Can you believe that? Can you believe that some people carve, chip the ground, chip the stone them, chip the rock, and carve a church or many church, as a matter of fact, that it become one of the wonders of the world. How did the hell did they do that? Because when you go at that church and you stand up, the top of the church is where the ground was. So you're actually standing on the ground in line with the top of the church. So in order to go into the church, you have to climb a step, go down to which part, the door of the step, door of the church there. And you go in at that church, and it is a marvel. As a matter of fact, you have a church there where them have an altar where them put the Bible pan. And it's a Giz Bible, not the Amharic Bible. And the sun, the altar is in front of one of the windows. And the only time them read that Bible is when the sun reach and the sun ray come through the window. Because no electricity no in there. When the sun ray come through the window, them read the Bible. And then when the sun ray pass, that is the end of reading the Bible for the day. It's amazing. And then you climb up, because we are examining why you love Cabo again, you know. Cabo must remember how we go up, was steep 10,000 like high like Blue Mountain. Because Blue Mountain at 10,000 feet above sea level. Well, this part where we are go for this church was 10,000 feet above sea level. And Cabo did there, me did there, West did there. Rebel did there. Yasus did there. And when name again, oh gosh, man, I can't forget it. Youth and Green did there. Youth and Green. And when we are go up the mountainside, man, we are take breath no right, and I go up there. Because the higher you're going on, you have to breathe different, you know. And them say, all right, them will give you a donkey. They will give you a donkey to go up the hill. Believe you me. You see when you go up on a donkey, and the donkey go up the hill, it's like a sidewalk in the party, you know. And when you look over, you know, you see the donkey ever sleep, you say goodbye to everything and everybody where you know. May I tell you, when we reach up the door and the donkey ease off of the donkey now, we go up on the next hill again and go through one rock. We'll go through the rock now. We come out in front of one. Next one, we carve out a rock again at next church. And a man sit down there, one of them man, and them say, 30 years. 30 years. I don't know. Cabo remember everything, you know. Cabo remember everything. At 30 years, him not come off of that, the hillside there. I will say, him get food, the people them bring food, come give him. But here we at we now. When we go to the door of the church, we see one picture. And when we look on the picture, is you remember that picture that them used to have in the house with Adam and Eve, two white people naked, and them have some leaf in front of them and a snake wrap around the apple tree. And that the man have in the front of the church. We say it vex with. But not no vex more like when we go to the other church. Big church. This and I'm not calling them priests. Anyway, well, this and well that, you know. Because through me is a man where, me know in the church business, you know, whether Ethiopian church, Roman Catholic church, or in the church, because me know it go. Anyway, when we go to the next church, them have some water in front of the church. The water green like 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 the water there for years. And more water come drop in there more and get green. The monk, a monk if you call him, the monk I tell you say, that water there can prevent you. No, them say it can make you get pregnant. If you can't get pregnant, you just go bathe in the water. I don't ever want me to touch the water there. So the whole of we now going at this church now, which are the one where, because whole heap of the church, about 11 church, you know, it's not the same area. We are going at this big church now. You see, as you step in at the church, they pitch a life-size picture of Mary, white Mary, we burn it from here to today, so we start to some nice Jamaican word. Because the monk brother don't even know what we are saying. But we are pleased with ourselves and have burn it out. Him obviously realize it kind of funny to me. That, because we go to him and ask him, how come him have the white woman there? You know, the church just put it up there. The man go behind the screen and come back with a Ethiopian virgin and Mary. Me say, what is this? What is this? You say, no, go back to Addis Ababa. The Abba. What name again? I can't remember the Abba name. Anyway, they like the Pope to Ethiopia. And they must say, oh, we didn't like the visit. And I say, yeah, man, we love the visit, man. But, you know, them have a white Mary in the big church, them, where Lalibela supposed to build. Because we go to Lalibela party and I say, them rad. And so we get the name to Honorable Lalibela, you know, because Lalibela was a tall person, like Tony Rebel. Tony Rebel look like if I get shot though. Anyway, when we go back to Ethiopia, Addis Ababa, we talk to the Abba, we say, yeah, but you know, they have a white Mary. The man look at me and say, that is for tourism. You know, I said, that is tourism. Tourism? And one of them people, the man, they put up a white Mary, like when we go in a Menelik house, which part Menelik buried. Them have a white Jesus, bigger, life-size white Jesus picture. As you walk, going to your seat. I say, but look how far we come now if we come see a place we're supposed to get liberated. A place where we are say, you know, where people I say has never been conquered, never been colonized. I realize that them get colonized by Italy because most Italy and Greece go in Ethiopia and all of the motives them, the religious motives and things, of its genesis either in a Rome or in a Greece. But dare anyone to challenge me and tell me say no go so. The motives, even about about St. George and the dragon, them have that as a big thing. The Byzantine era there. But you know, it's part Byzantine, you know, it's part them places there. In Istanbul, in Turkey, them used to call it Constantinople. And that's how them get them something, them thing they from. Most of the Christian part of Ethiopia, even though they may have more books in for them Bible, and them have certain things where it's very Ethiopian cultural expression, but the genesis of it is Greek and Rome. And that influence come from what we call Constantinople in a Turkey. That is where it come from. Christianity is not Ethiopian. Christianity get adopted by Ethiopians. That is where it happened. And people start to go toward Christianity rather than the Jewish tradition, where they call the Falashas, them, where have this Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, the Pentateuch, and the what them call it, where the first 5 books of the Torah, the Jews them call it the Torah. The Falashas them did have practiced that long time until the Greeks and the Romans come and make them evolve into Christianity. Same European thinking. This is the cutting, celebrating the New Year Day with the Ethiopian people. Because we are Ethiopians, land of the burnt faces. And we don't want to accept it. That they actually took people from Ethiopia too. Yeah, man. Them took people from Ethiopia. Remember Vasco da Gama would go around the Cape. A long time them delve into Ethiopia. Ethiopia, Abyssinia, Kush, Name. Ethiopia, the land where the gods love to be. That is where the anthem say, Ethiopia, the land where the gods love to be. And they actually, the Greeks, them, did actually feel that the gods' resting place and abode was in Ethiopia. And we declare Ethiopia because we know that civilization never started in Europe. And a whole heap of things with them a claim nowadays was in Ethiopia. Whole heap of things with them a claim. Whole heap of things with them a claim was in Egypt. Egypt is a child of Ethiopia. According to, I think it's Ben O'Cannon, they talk about that. Say Egypt is a child of Ethiopia. This history is of no more significance to the youth them, because them don't see how that I go carry them through life as how life has become now. Them don't understand why them should have really know the past to direct them present day to make them go into the future. And them don't understand that everything connect. Everything connected. We must understand that. Your people are talking about them great-great-great-grandmother, great-grandfather. Some people say ancestors. I want you to know that I am my ancestor. My ancestor was I. So we want you to know that. We're doing the ring my road thing. Because life is one. Life is one. There's no your life and my life. Tony life and John life and Sharon life. Sharon and John and Tony and my. It's just a manifestation. Physical manifestation of that one life. One life. Different manifestation. No Muta life and John life and life cannot be named or placed as individual. to make you feel like, say, you're greater than the next person. And that is where man reach now. Because him don't understand the oneness of life. Him trivialize it and start to talk about me, instead of I. And that's how we learn it. I. One. So we go to Ethiopia again on this Ethiopian New Year's. And we're going to play a next tune from Ethiopia by the same sister who sing Cabo, Astaweke. And this is a traditional song. Most Ethiopian look on them album, you see this song mark, Teseta, mean memories. Here we go play this tune, you know, Bob Marley come up everywhere. Look here where you turn at the earth. Bob Marley come up. This is a Bob Marley song by an Ethiopian, and the song named Bob Marley. The song named Bob Marley.
Don't be alright, baby, don't worry about it. Everything gonna be alright. Seit this morning, my sunrise. So bad, mama dancer, students is son. I producer alright to say you. This is my fashion. Wee. I want to be a guy. They jam acho as a gazerman game in the ground acho. Society dancer, come on, push your hand in the book market. Comes in the baby, don't worry. I'm about to say everything gonna be alright. This morning, my sunrise. So bad, mama dancer, student son. I producer alright to say you. This is my fashion. Wee. ይገርመኛልና ብቻዬን ሳስበው ብዙ ማች ያለ ለሷ አይደለም ነው ዝም ብዬ ምፈጥነው እንደ ካቻም አለ የሳለው አይደል
Serious sing. Serious sing. You know, we will take some phone call. Yeah, we will take some phone call. But we are celebrate. Today is the first day in the Ethiopian calendar. We will play this. 2017. 7 years in front of 7 years behind the Gregorian calendar. 13 months in Ethiopia, the last month of 5 days, sometimes 6, whether it depends if it's a leap year or an ordinary year. Ethiopia, the land of our fathers, we call it, the land where the gods love to be, according to the Greeks. Them did know something where we know want to know. By Bob Marley. Same rhythm in Amharic. I just like to speak. Okay, so we have a caller. Yes, Ill.
Hello, Muta.
Yeah, blessed man.
Blessed. This is a Lambada Dread.
Mm-hmm.
You remember him? Even though the thing we used to give, the Lufa Patula.
The what?
Lufa Patula. Lufa. Scrub.
Lufa, them where your beard with? Where your beard with?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I used to come up there. We did the first place, and we wear the American tie, and they tell you about the president of America. The time they move out and you go a different place.
Mm.
Yes, son. I'm the man, yeah.
So what we say now?
Long time, a long time, get you, but me still,
Them they all the while, man. Wednesday and Thursday.
When we try to get you, but we couldn't get you understand?
Okay.
Yeah, but, I mean, even the queen did come for that, before, the Lufa, me tell them about healing it, and even before, they tell them that I walk with phone and all them things, and I said, they really walk with the phone. All them time when me advertise it, no people they call me fool, me tell them that I walk with phone them time. And I said, please, and tell them say good for the dead cells and all them say this for them let the disease cells.
Lufa, yeah, man.
Then the queen did complete, and so next time I'm gonna use all the perform all about port trial and all about over the country side.
All right. Well, nice to hear from you.
I'm use I'll come play help you cook, you cook, use all,
You usually help me cook?
Yeah, I tell play guitar.
Which part you usually help me cook?
Yeah, man. When you cook, you usually cook for you, man. I tell.
Which part? Which part you usually?
We usually come from Portugal and come teach him to play guitar. The time.
Teach who to play guitar? Me?
When I cook.
No, which part you used to come? Which part you used to come?
I come, you see, right beside where you move from up where you did it first. And then we don't know if you go and this Rasta. Yes, this Rasta usually move with you too. It's a ancient Rasta, But Warrior King usually move with you too.
Warrior King?
Mm-hmm.
The singer Warrior King?
Eh?
The singer when you're Warrior King?
Yeah, Warrior King, yeah.
Used to move with me? Man, you're mixing up,
Well, I tell you that cook for you, man, when him go eat, him go Africa with you and them something there.
Where him come from? Don't have mobile?
Never mobile. But every Sunday usually come over from Portugal and come up there, teach him to play the guitar.
Come up where? Come up which part?
Up where you usually been.
Where?
I'm a Lombard that we know.
No. Me want to know which part you usually come when me there where you usually cook for me. I don't know find out.
No, I usually cook when I go with you when you usually travel. I tell him name I tell him.
No, may I ask you a question? Which part me there where you usually come? Which part of Jamaica?
The first place when you usually come, when you usually up half a tree.
Yeah.
And you move from there, so.
Yeah.
That time I carry loofah, I get loofah, and I do a couple things here, and so forth.
So which part you usually cook?
And then me tell you, say, I'm usually wear the American tie. I say a black president, they'll come that time.
No, but you're not answer what me ask you. You're not answer what me ask you. I want to find out. You say you used to cook for me.
Him say him usually cook.
Him used to cook for me.
When you go a foreign, when you go like an Africa tour and all and something.
Him used to come with me and cook. All right, sir. Your memory bigger than my own.
Yeah, me born in the 50s,
In the 60s?
50s.
Yeah, me born in the 50s too. So me and you on the same age.
Because I
your memory bigger than mine.
In this year, me are 70,
Oh, me older than you then. That means I'm older than you.
Yeah, enough for me,
No. Elder Pure, what we are talking about, man? You same thing you talk about me and Elder Pure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, for me.
no, sir.
I'm
Anyway.
54. I'm 54.
Yeah, all right,
Bob
sir.
Marley, I'm 45. Me, I'm 54.
Yeah. All right, sir. Give thanks. Play your prayer.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Bless it, you know.
All right, so we're going to seal off the New Year's Day, New Year's night celebration. We're going to play about the same tune we played originally at the beginning by the Ethiopian named Teddy Afro. As we have said, today I know say this tune is big in Ethiopia right now. They might play it because this is the original official New Year's Day tune. It's like how we have a New Year's Day tune where white people sing and give it. Well, the Ethiopian, they make them own New Year's tune, and this tune is it. Teddy Afro, him we are talking about. Here goes. Hail.
Yes, I.
Yeah, blessed man.
Greetings in the name of the King, you know?
I did.
Yeah. We are going to say, Malik Alamlak. Tina is still in Eora to the eye and the crew. Yeah.
All right.
They don't know it, but yeah. They are watching thing, you know? I know the program. Right now, Muta, the place under stress, you know.
Which place?
Jamrock, man. You know, it's a Jamrock under stress, man.
What kind of stress? Tell me the stress, them. Because maybe I don't know about it. Like what?
All right. You were for what? The Governor General to dissolve the Parliament, Rasta.
The Governor General to dissolve the Parliament. You come back with the argument again. You come back with the argument there.
Yeah, but I have the authority.
You come back with the argument there, brethren.
Yeah, but we have to make the people them know what go on in a Muta. Because that's what they are finding.
So what kind of stress you talk about?
The country under a certain amount of stress from...
What kind of stress? Tell me the stress.
The corruption we are going within the system. See? No. The Integrity Commissioner say all the things are going under the table where shouldn't have gone.
Yeah.
So I say, based upon the fact, say, the Prime Minister in charge of one part and his wife in charge of the next part. That is a conflict of interest.
Yeah,
that means to say, the Governor General to step in and dissolve the whole entire system.
The Governor General can't do that right now.
Yeah, man, he have the power, man. And that me I tell you,
he can't do it.
He have the power.
Power for the what? No, that's the way I say.
Listen. If you read
wait, hold on. If you sit down here now and say the Governor General must dissolve the Parliament, he must sit down up at King's House now and think about it and say, you know, it's true, I'm going to dissolve it.
No, we're not saying I'm going to sit down and think about it. That are the requests from the people. You see, the people are the power, you know. The people are the government, you know. So maybe the people, they even know, say the Governor General have the power there, you know. Because they always look on the Prime Minister at the head of the thing. But Jamaica is not a sovereign government, you know. Jamaica rule under a word that them call suzerainty. See? Which Jamaica is a vassal under suzerainty. Jamaica only have what them call autonomous internal authority. Them not have no. That's why them have to go to the Privy Council for certain thing and whatever will go on. Them have to deal with England because England is still the formal recognized power for Jamaica. You see where I come from? So we have to make the people know, educate them in the facts of the constitutional law where they are Jamaica to make them know. Say, yo, Mr. Governor General, why you stop just hang out in a King's House there, you know, and start do some work. You see me, I say, the civilian authority will control the populace. Now governance with the proper authority of correctness. So we have to do something about that. No, as a medium and as the eye, as a Rasta man, you know, the concept of
movements of life. We have to elaborate that on a full scale level so the people can over these things. See where I come from?
I hear you, man. I hear you.
Yeah, so I go get a bit of information where I never did even know of, say. When I always tell you about the military where they're on the road, I get to find out say it's not really Jamaica Defense Force they're on the road. I get to find out say that thing when them call Jamaica National Service Corps, which basically are some youth where they even fully qualify for turn soldier yet. Them coming like some cadet in training.
So let me ask you a question. When them have curfew and state of emergency, I know the soldier them on the road.
No, some of them will come out there is third. All right, remember this, the original battalion in a Jamaica.
No, hold up, Bridget, stop going like you have a holy patting like them. I ask a question.
Yeah, man, holy patting
so may I ask you one question?
Yeah.
When them call a state of emergency, and we look on the people, them look on the road and say this soldier them. I know soldier them that.
Yeah, but a soldier, but listen to me I say. Soldier come in at different degrees,
Yeah.
You have training soldier.
Yeah, I know that, yeah.
Yeah. Well, most of the youth, them you see out there stand up on the corner, them we are do the Zozo food. Them are basically training soldier.
Okay.
You see me I say?
Yeah.
So what we want are the original, all right, you see me, I and I about the same age group, See? When I and I youth, a JDF did dip on the road with I and ideas, In them 70s, they and them thing, they were curfew are going. And Warwick Island, man, ban and go, You see me, I say? So I man go through them thing there. See? 3JR was the forces them where them send out all the while to come rough you up with them big old SLR there. You see me, I come from. See the youth, them even stop carry SLR. Too heavy for them can't manage it. You see? So what I say is the government to realign the society, because the society now gone away now because the youth them not focus. The educational system want revamp. See, the curriculum want change around for putting more positiveness in the youth them knowledge from them. From 6, I man say this, From 6, cut it out.
All right, hold on. We have to take a time signal. Talk quicker now.
Yes, I am.
Other people
Yeah, we over that. We just say, we want positive change and I depend on the road. You see me I say another road that we want to stay upon. Because right now, we don't see nothing come from the upper echelon in the rulership part of Jamaica positive towards eliminating some of the things that we are going.
Okay.
So we have to put out that voice to the people and to show pressure. Because remember, through demonstration and protest, as them call it, things get done. Because when the government recognizes the people, now go with the flow.
Yeah.
So the change that will come about. You see me I say? So we don't like that for go on. You know what I mean? So we are really emphasize on that. I want to big up the eye, the crew, all of the people, I know say I and I are Ethiopians, because originally the Greek them say I saw it go. And we know say I really say it's true.
All right, give thanks, Bridget.
Respect on all the time.
Yeah.
Motor?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Continue.
Oh, yeah. But you call that matches stick then I work so good again, boy. And right there used to. You get to all the eyelid.
A long time, we don't hear from you.
Eyelid then get heavier, in matches. Then just can't roll up.
Where you put those use an eagle?
Yeah, I blame that. Next thing I have to go find the eye to put thread in her.
And that what I say.
Hey, my mind has run from your program and come on. They all did it 94, they must be 100 now. I want to still.
Clarendon, the one that live at Clarendon.
I don't remember if I Clarendon now, The old lady used to call in 94, I listen at night time. Talk nice.
Well,
it's like you when she talk.
I know 105, she live at Clarendon, 94.
Yep. Maybe I see, because I'm good while now.
About,
I hear him about 6. No, he might probably about 100 now. Well, I know 100 or something.
How long a while, man? How long time I know you? Which part there all the while?
Well, I tell him, man, they are but sometimes. Sometimes
too hard.
Sometimes I got sleep and sometimes I try call, but hard to get in sometimes. You know? Because tonight, slow and wait. But, you know, I talk on a subject I them to remember too much about it, but when I talk about the Ethiopians, and because people always say them never been conquered and all that. Yeah. But say the youth I can use a word a while ago, suzerainty. And that did happen to them, to Ethiopia, you know. Because you know the church, they rule for them half a religion do the ruling.
Greek and Roman control Ethiopia.
Yeah, but when the Christianity come in, no, well, but not directly through them, you know, through Egypt, the church, Egypt, because
the Coptic church, the Coptic.
Yeah, because Frumentus are away by the name, nothing other than name. That them are when they first Abuna and all that. Yeah, but them rule it through. You couldn't have a Ethiopian bishop. They must always come from Egypt.
I Selassie stop it.
I see it.
I Selassie stop it and say they must nationalize the church.
Yeah.
And put it in Ethiopia.
Because everything will have to come from Egypt. Because right in the 300s, the thing with Ethiopia, you know, all of the Western places everywhere taking religion from the ground up. And the little people then feed upon. And then the aristocrat then take you up later. Yeah. Then when they resist. But in Ethiopia it start from the ruler down. From the court, you know.
The aristocrats.
So in there Ezan or whatever. I don't remember the name them I know, but you know, long time I read up on it something there. But that's why it start and then bring it in. Because one of the emperor them, when he was a little boy and father did that, but the father did take two, then they kill off some man did come there. But then send to go bring the Christianity down them way there. Yeah. And kill them off 1, 2, you they left for and then keep them have them in the court. 1 ton cup bearer and one like him did look like him wise, so they then keep him can help run the place. But when him dead, the little youth never old enough. And the mother asked him to stand and help. So you know they indoctrinate the youth. And when time grew up already, them ready to live and beg them stand and things. But remember say something at them time the other day. And call it again, man. Like Christian era, all the churches must have
right. Let me say something else. Yeah. The reason why I talk about Rome, you see? Just remember, say, Cleopatra form an alliance with Caesar, you know, and Antony.
Mark Antony.
And about picnic for them, you know.
Yeah.
So it's so the whole relationship between Egypt and Rome kind of get to cement itself. So when it cements itself that way, you know, it trickle down into Ethiopia.
Yeah, through commerce.
Yeah, that is why most of the motives, the things them where you represent Christianity in Egypt and Ethiopia. If you go in Constantinople, you will see it in Greece and Rome same way. That time Greece is ruled from Turkey, you know. What that make up noise in your background there? Yeah, when I say Greece did a rule from Turkey. Them call it Constantinople.
Yeah,
so
Constantine big city.
Yeah, so them maneuver themselves through Egypt, come down in Ethiopia, and then Cleopatra now start to connect them, have picnic with them, and become now Roman to Egyptian them. Yeah.
Yeah, because so she keep them from conquer Egypt.
Yeah, because she have picnic for them.
Yeah. Alliance.
It's a strategy.
Yeah. That's what she did do.
Yeah.
You see, then turn ally instead.
Yeah.
You see.
And that is one of Europe, basically. Them married for ally. Yeah. Strategy.
Yeah. The whole heap of merchant who used to come through too. Not for them, they have the Christianity, you know them. That's why in the Bible you see them mention the Ethiopian eunuch. Good. And then from them days and then bring it come back.
Them say him bring Christianity.
Bring it come back, yeah. And then but when the
Philip baptized Ethiopian eunuch.
And then come back like that. But with them they practice Judaism. God also come like the Falasha them. Well, I remember the other name.
Beta Israelite.
Yes, because Falasha then says is a derogative.
Yeah. Beta Israelite. Hold on. Yes, continue. You there still, Bridget?
Yeah, man.
Yes. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We are talking about the movement of...
Even for your time, Islam did around the country too. I remember which part of them they come from. My them said them like them they come over there and move out how much boat load of coal. Kind of thing, but them they never last too long still, but that was one good thing I'm teaching you.
All right, well, that's hear from you still, you know. Trust me. I love to hear from you, believe you me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, all right.
Listen, clear, you know?
Yeah, give thanks.
Yeah, still there, man.
Yeah. And Port Rasta now, you know. We wasn't supposed to be there, you know. Yeah, we were supposed to be a thing of the past. Them so done with them foolishness. And we see whole heap of ones come. Who for cut off, can't bother. Because certain things we don't expect to happen, never happen. A Rasta they tell me in a month ago, they say, why me a plant coconut go there 5 years? And that are from in the 70s, him tell me that. From 70s, him tell me that. Why me a talk about me a plant coconut tree? If you don't know, say, we not go there. You know much coconut meat off of that tree there. Only a man will never throw away the comb. And him steep in him Rastafari thinking. But we always say the locks is the most visible cultural expression of Rastafari. Yes. Look here a man want to say, locks, for your head me a talk about, not the one where them say in your heart. Locks is the most visible cultural expression of Rastafari. And it's a purpose why we maintain it. It's a purpose because it comes from a deep-rooted African perspective. We can call out different nations in Africa where locks was very symbolic to our understanding of self. Warrior-like, as we say warrior, as we say priest, and child who have a certain spirit. Them never used to comb them here. And if you aggravate that child, you're liable to put to death. Yeah, man. You have a brother named Daniel Hartman. One of the most popular drawing is of a little girl with her locks. A little girl with her locks. It wasn't a Rasta girl. It wasn't a Rasta girl. But we know the power that go with locks. And when I talk about no mystical this and no mystical that, we are talking about a physical awareness that when you decide to have a throw with a comb, you really get a whole heap of different vibration around you. Yes. And especially from your parents who feel say your life don't know. Because you go follow the dirty rest of them and go stop combing your hair. She don't want you in her house. You must leave. But guess what? We overcome. We overcome because right now, as we speak, the locks is where we say tourists come off of the ship them. And if them never come off of the ship with the locks on them head, I will talk about false locks. We see them come off of the ship them with it, or them go buy one in one of them Indian store. Plus, a lot of these extension where we see the woman them are wear now, fashion and design into the locks. So it become a fashion statement in the eyes of many, not knowing where it come from and trying to ignore that it has taken hold of a lot of people in the world. That even if them is not Rasta, but it gives them a sense of identity. Sense of identity and make them dig deeper. When them find out, say, that sense of identity, them dig deeper into themselves and recognize how important it is that we let go certain ideas and certain thoughts and become someone who wasn't for years. And we are talking about if he was 70, 80 years old, it put in a frame of thought and a frame of mind. So don't go on like locks is not important. Now because you're a man I say, you do have to dread to be a Rasta. If I was singing that tune, I would say not everyone who is dread is a Rasta. But the expression of the locks is a very important part of the evolution of African people in this part of the world to find themselves. Yes, to find themselves. Just like a whole heap of people that find themselves in the Afro. Whole heap of people used to wear Afro because it's a cultural expression of African people finding themselves in a society that brought us on here. And the first thing them do, when them take the African, them to bring them on here, them cut off them ear. You hear me say? The first thing them do, when them take the African, them to bring them over here, was to shave them. And when we reach on here, so, the woman them who used to do them ear in a certain style, cornrow them call it, them ban it because them realize how important ear was in a burning down them plantation because message was sent through the ear. I mean, I talk about no ghost business and no mystic business. We are talking about according to how the house slave used to how the woman used to take her ear and cornrow it or plait it. It was a message to the field slave. It was a message. And them never understand that until later down and they realize, oh, what's that I do? So them ban it, just like how them ban the drum. Tell the people them say we'll be back here at 2 o'clock p.m. that is, for the stepping razor. Why you love Shane up on the other side of this thing, I know. I know that's why Shane a miss promise all the while nowadays, you know. You know, serious thing. I forgot. Figure that out.
Just run out for a little vacation break and back to school and thing, man.
Okay, all right. Daughter, they go on all right still, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, she go on all right. Trust me. She really go on all right. Okay, here we go.
But I run 2 times, but sorry about that.
No, man, I have to man.
But you know what I'm saying? Hey, as you talk still anyway, that picture that we are talking about that little girl there. You can't see the innocence, you know, but you see a defiant spirit.
No, man, I hear you. So what you say again?
What's that? The little girl, the picture, the painting.
Yeah.
Let's say, when you look funny, when me look funny at this, you can see the innocence, but you can see a defiant spirit in her eyes. Them, like, you know, I will be a proud black woman when she grow up. That's how you see the picture.
Yeah.
I don't know so much as an American, but you want to that you know. And you say I go prison from young, I go prison, you know, I do all kind of foolishness, broke in a place, all kind of, and then go to prison and book somebody and then reason and into and then, you know, in the rest of come out time, my friend that can stop doing foolishness them and that
like Malcolm X. Like Malcolm X.
Yeah, man, you there. But him, you want me to call about a player, you go play the Burning Spear. One of my favorite them Ethiopians will be told. But me don't remember if I did you or a program, but I think when you did that say him like most of all Spear songs them are original. You know, do not do over.
No man, him do a do over, boy.
Come know, one of my favorite.
Garcia did do. You know that group there? The brother named Garcia, man. One big group, man, where people are following them all over the world, man. Oh, gosh, man. Jackie would remember them name, you know.
Oh, for a long time song or recent?
No, man, no recent, man.
Oh, long time. Which one I sang that?
I me I try to remember say.
Because the one who me know, and one of my favorite to Don't Mess with Jill.
Yeah.
That I think, I don't remember if a party page I want them to do. Same version say Don't Mess with Bill.
Yeah.
And that them get the offer. But I love here that Don't Mess with Jill there. And it's when Spear just first start sing, man. The voice of the way how him, hey.
Chant.
Hey, you see how the first time about them, are you ready? I'll call on. Man. Hey, I'm going to say, hey, madam, I'll be here, man. And Jack will be called if you come play Twilight. I mean, you know Twilight. Damn, I'll be here. Over sitting in the school in that place. Or 2 days, 3 days, the whole weekend. When legalized it, when just the Pando played, Peter Tosh. I legalized it, he was mash up Twilight. And the Burning Spear, I mean, the country, the Burning Spear, and the road is so foggy, and Marcus Garvey and all them sitting there. I better tell us every go there, you see, come and tell me I work at bank, Barclays Bank. And at the middle of the whole night when we go work, that man from his live straight and go beard and go work, you know, man. I mean, I tell you, say, I don't feel like sun.
Like,
but true, me don't live too far. I live right on a gravel lane, that's up, on Creek Street. We just run ground back where I get break, me just tell you, if they ask me, tell me die bathroom, and shoot ground and jump in a shower again, run, come back again. And that's some of the fun. And I went worked on a straight back on a dance and gone again. I'm just about to stay on when I look on him and I'm looking there, no one. I just when they say they they red like fire and I dark, you know.
Yeah, herbs like trouble.
But man, the Spears, love the music, I love the music.
I'm supposed to be Africa next month. Next month in the Africa.
Yeah, man, go on strong, same way, man.
Yeah.
Right, because I don't know if somebody else about that great time.
Man, them there, you know. Why they have not done for done, trust me. They have not done for done, man. We love it. Love it. People have feel certain things that are gone already. When the things say gone, it just a come. Yeah, just a come. And we feel good about it too. Yeah, man, we feel good about it. So you that's you know. Many brethren that talk about Ethiopia and the influence of Christianity in Ethiopia and how it moved from Egypt and going to Ethiopia. And according to them, and according to Haile Selassie, Christianity reached Ethiopia through a eunuch who was baptized by a man named Philip. So, when one tell you, say, Christianity started in Ethiopia, no go so. Christianity never started in Ethiopia. It's get adopted as a state religion. And we know say the Falash, as it's called, we're on the Virgin attack, which is like the beta Israelites. Them don't like when you say Falash are Jews, them say beta Israelites. One of the things them that the so-called Israeli them did do, who say them a Jew, was to validate themselves by moving 10,000 of these Ethiopian Jews from Ethiopia into Israel. I wonder if you remember that. Yeah, man, they moved 10,000 Ethiopian Jews into Israel. And when we go to Israel, you see the conditions of the Ethiopian them. Trust me, man. And them start to experiment on them. I will not take, no, this is not conspiracy, you know. This is not conspiracy. Them start to experiment upon these Ethiopian Jews in Israel. And we see them on the road that sell flowers and I do any little menial work. Terrible. Terrible. These so-called Zionist Jews, them. And up to now, them can't validate themselves because them use the Bible as them go ahead to say the land where them depend for them own. And you have some little Negro preacher, Negro person, where repeat that. Say them have a right to the land. Black people, I say that, you know, black people in a church, them person who talk to other black people. I tell these black people, say, it's the people them, we are fight the Palestinians now. It's really for them land, you know, God give them the land. If you read Genesis, you will see it. Wicked thing that. Wicked. Wicked.
Is something special, not only because she was just a fantastic African figure, but because she was the first African queen I was ever introduced to upon my studies in African history. So today, we're going to talk about the history of the greatest Central African queen, Queen Nzinga. And worldview. By supporting this channel on Patreon, you're helping in the creation of these videos and supporting this content. If you like access to full courses and sources, or you simply want to show your support, you may do so by clicking the... Queen Nzinga is one of our more popular queens from Central Africa. She's a sort of recognizable face because the diaspora has been introduced to her on several occasions. There's even a movie about her life. Queen Nzinga was born to the Mbundu people of Angola, a people who are oftentimes subject to the larger Congo Empire. Following a long tradition of women warriors in Africa, like the queens of ancient Nubia, Queen Nzinga was a warrior herself, literally participating in battle. But more importantly, she was an excellent statesman and diplomat. She shaped and molded local and Portuguese politics in her favor, successfully challenging Portuguese control over her kingdom in the 1600s through these means. Nzinga seized power during the rise of European expansion and trade in Central Africa around the time of the Atlantic slave trade. Challenges from the Portuguese and other European powers, such as the Dutch, prompted a series of reactions from her kingdom, the Kingdom of Ndongo. The Portuguese arrived in the Congo region in 1483 and managed to secure a coastal colony at Luanda by 1575 with the support of the larger Congo kingdom. The Portuguese, in particular, exerted tremendous pressure on the Kingdom of Ndongo through a Portuguese official named Bento Cardoso, who devised a system in 1608 that demanded the delivery of slaves to the Portuguese through an Ndongo noble. In the event that the noble failed to deliver the slaves, the noble was in turn enslaved himself. To understand how the Portuguese were able to amass such power in the Congo region is because of European diplomacy. Around 1611, the Portuguese had much support from the larger Congo Empire and their rulers, the Manicongo. And the Portuguese also had support from rogue warriors in the Imangala, who were notorious for their military dominance. This combination put the Kingdom of Ndongo in an impossible situation, as they had virtually everyone against them, African and European. Understanding this political climate during this time is pivotal in comprehending the genius of Queen Nzinga, as she largely neutralized all these threats. The Portuguese began to mobilize with the assistance of the Imangala warriors, nearly bringing Ndongo to its knees. Queen Nzinga, no doubt, came to power in dangerous times, but her rise to power was not without controversy. The Mbundu people embraced strict constraints on female political power and generally resisted attempts to organize into larger confederations. Despite this, Nzinga managed to overcome all of this and present herself as ruler of the Mbundu through political acumen. When Queen Nzinga's brother came to the throne, he targeted Nzinga. Nzinga was reportedly the daughter of a bedwarmer, and her brother was seen as the legitimate ruler. Her struggle for legitimacy proved to cause much contention in the royal Mbundu household. Thus, Nzinga soon fled Ndongo, but returned to negotiate a treaty with the Portuguese at Luanda in 1622, claiming to represent the Kingdom of Ndongo. In this negotiation, she's famously portrayed by a Dutch artist speaking with a Portuguese ambassador on top of a slave, as the Portuguese refused to provide her a seat during negotiations. She certainly wasn't going to entertain that disrespect, hence the portrait exemplifying her resistance to supposed Portuguese dominion. Before securing an audience with the Portuguese, Nzinga accepted Catholicism in symbolic form, as it was an act of political expediency helping her secure the Ndongo throne. After her proclamation of sole ruler of Ndongo, her brother is said to have died under mysterious circumstances in 1623. As mentioned before, Queen Nzinga was a skillful diplomat, warrior, and politician in that she secured support of major European powers by converting to Catholicism, as well as gaining the support of escaped slave communities to consolidate her power base in the region. Nzinga was surrounded by African rivals and European challengers to Portuguese power in the region, while leader of Ndongo. She was able to find middle ground through a series of alliances with both her African rivals, such as the Imangala, and European challengers, such as the Dutch. She offered escaped slaves their freedom in exchange for their loyalty and made an alliance with the Dutch to circumvent Portuguese demands. Confederations between Ndongo and neighboring African groups were created to gain control of slave routes. Queen Nzinga also organized a guerrilla army and appointed her own sisters as war leaders. She personally led her troops into battle, took the title of Ngola, or king, and even kept male concubines. When relationships with the Portuguese began to crumble around 1624, Queen Nzinga's strategic alliance with the Imangala and escaped slaves from Portuguese-held territories greatly aided in consolidating her power. For some time, Queen Nzinga had to flee Ndongo for Matamba. Once there, she created an entirely new government. Through the 1630s, Nzinga used her armies to block Portuguese influence in the region, and by the 1640s, had forged an alliance with the Dutch. This enabled Queen Nzinga to build up her base of power in Matamba and dominate areas previously controlled by the Portuguese. While Queen Nzinga was on the throne, the Portuguese could not get a stronghold over the region, and all attempts at her life by the Portuguese failed miserably, as she continually outwit them. Queen Nzinga is remembered as a remarkable leader and brilliant military strategist. Today, she's respected as the mother of Angola. Well, I'm all out, guys. If you like these videos and want to help in its continued
Yes, take a break. Last break.
Yeah, me people. Big up on yourself, yeah, man. Don't know the thing set, you don't know cutting edge style, you see it? Yeah, me people. So until tomorrow, tomorrow now still, so you don't know. Yeah, man. We're jumping to stepping razor. So big up on yourself, you see what I say? Yeah, man, me's a man we catching in our next one. We get some rest and rise up back. You see it? Mad thing. Up and running like a candle. I'm out.
I want to represent in a matter of 20. Yes,